Hi everyone, Bandana here. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to our channel and welcome back to Broken Arrow and the start of our campaign. So, we're playing it on the hardest difficulty, obviously, because I hate myself and want to be punished. And we are starting here. Ooh, intro movie.
American military presence in the Baltics has been reinforced in response to the Russian military exercises held on both sides of the Sawatki Gap in Kaliningrad and Belarus. With more than 40,000 military personnel involved, ships, tanks, planes, and helicopters, it's the biggest military exercise ever held in the region. Camp Hercus, the new permanent U.S. base in the region, is at the epicenter of tensions, as U.S. and Russian military exercises are held simultaneously less than 20 miles away from each other.
The need for the permanent deployment of U.S. forces in Lithuania is more apparent than ever, and we are looking forward to continuing to take advantage of opportunities to enhance the interoperability of our forces, providing a credible deterrent against any potential aggression, and to operate more effectively should deterrents fail.
General Bennett, you are in charge of U.S. military operations in the region. Why are U.S. forces in such close proximity to the Russian exercise? Don't you fear this aggressive posture could lead to an escalation?
Last time I checked, Lithuania was a sovereign country. If it is their wish to host permanent U.S. forces on their soil, I don't see why Moscow should have a say in that. Now, if you excuse me, I have a military exercise to prepare.
Thank you, General Bennett.
Good morning, Commander. So, have you seen me on the news? Everyone's talking about this exercise. It's not every day you see such a display of power. Reminds me of Desert Storm in '91. Ah, the good old days. Anyway, Major Williams, how are the preparations coming along?
The men are ready, General. We can begin the exercise.
All right then, showtime.
Oh, one last thing, General. A special diplomatic envoy sent by Washington has demanded to meet you. Counselor Miller?
Of course it's Miller. No military demonstration in the world is complete without this vulture showing up. His stupid face is the last thing I want to see today. So let's go. We're on a schedule.
Okay. Make sure the exercise happens flawlessly. Intelligence reports. Oh, I guess there's nothing there for this one. I'm assuming this is going to be like the tutorial mission. So it should be pretty straightforward. Wooden tanks and wooden APCs. They're just showing off, basically. Look at all these fancy units.
Keeps calling and won't give me a break if I don't throw him a bone. Go pick him up at his hotel and take him for a tour, Commander.
Yeah.
Show him around the base, do whatever you want, as long as you keep him out of my hair. And take Williams with you. No offense, but she's more talkative than you.
Moving out.
Well, Commander, I guess
Tutorial.
we're going then. Miller's hotel is on the way to the training area. Let's hope he's in a better mood than the General.
We're not doing a very good job taking over here.
There Lithuanian artillery, mechanized infantry from Latvia, as well as reservists and armored vehicles from Estonia. They have different
PZH-2000.
equipment, different tactics, speak different languages. Creating an interoperable force in this region is a real headache.
What, scimitar? Guys, it's a scimitar.
Counselor Miller.
No!
I am Major
I want to look at the scimitar.
It's a pleasure to have you with us. The commander and I will show you around on our way to the general. Please hop in.
Well, it's about time. Let's go. Take me to the training ground first. I need to make sure that our equipment is showcased in the best possible conditions.
The exercise is about to start, so you will be able to see for yourself. But I didn't know there was a show.
Can't see them.
This whole exercise is for show, Major. A show of force for our potential enemies.
I'm going to drive this way on
Arms, sir,
purpose.
For our partners.
I see. And which partners are we trying to impress today, Counselor?
That's confidential. Just drive, Major.
I don't know who. I guess they're. I don't know where they're from. I can't click on them to see. Well, here we go. Scimitars. Oh, that's awesome. British forces confirmed.
Are we there yet, Major?
Almost, sir.
I'm going to go here first, just because I want to go past these. So that's an XA-180. There's other stuff over here. Didn't it? Oh, what was that over there? Hang on. Was that an American tank or not? This guy's going to be so bored in the back. CV 9035. It is indeed. Look at that.
Troop transport reporting in.
I'm highly entertained. And the scouts walking around there as well. What was that? Oh, we looked at that already. There's something over here though. Vilkas. Unfortunately, they vanish as soon as stuff goes out of range. Nice to see there's other units in though.
Humvee standing by.
What's going on here?
Some of
We
our
could go to the
vehicles
hangar
broke
and
down,
skip the
apparently.
tutorials.
Thanks to the diagnostic system integrated into our vehicles, we can easily identify which part is damaged.
Tutorial, yeah.
We cannot let that happen. Not today.
Don't worry, sir. We have the necessary supplies to repair them. The commander will call a cargo truck from the support group and make sure they bring a big load of supplies with them.
All the supplies.
As soon as the supplies are unloaded next to the vehicles, the crew will handle the repairs automatically.
End of the line. Everybody out.
I won't do all the tutorial then. I will do the fun bits. Because I've done the tutorial on the channel before. But it is more polished, by the way. It does feel more polished than it was last time I played it.
The vehicles are now fully operational again.
Armored transport ready.
Perfect. Now let's move on.
Roger.
Let's destroy some
Next
stuff.
waypoint.
And then we'll head back. We'll do the mortars and then shoot
So
some
how is your
down.
hotel, counselor? I've heard it's quite fancy.
Apart from the fact that I was woken up every 20 minutes by helicopters passing right over my head, it was lovely.
Patriot and Avenger. Chinook there is picking stuff up and engaging some enemies. Abrams obviously knocking about. The Strikers for taking out vehicles. And then the stealth training here.
This is the artillery training ground, Counselor. Here our soldiers practice fire mission procedures. The commander will make a demonstration for you.
Well, let's see how much time it'll take you to hit all these targets, Commander.
Let's do a creeping barrage.
Roger. Fire coordinates received.
Might have left it a bit too.
Dispersion increases with distance. That's why more rounds are needed to hit targets located further away. Smart munitions don't have this problem. They are much more accurate and can correct their trajectory to hit a target designated by a laser.
Probably should have just hit them one at a time, because I am hitting a lot of dead space in between.
Roger. Fire mission received. Fire mission received.
They're gonna miss though this time.
As you can see, our latest battlefield management interface enables extremely responsive fire missions.
It was I who sold that concept to Congress. Glad to see it works in practice, too.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
Right, let's head back to the hangar and actually do the first proper mission. Because, I mean, as I say, we've done the tutorial plenty of times before, and videos and streams. Nice to see there were some other units knocking around, though, from the other countries.
Can you step on the gas a bit? We're crawling.
Sorry, sir. There are strict speed regulations on the
Pedal
base.
to the metal.
Yeah, of course there are.
Would have flown us there in a helicopter, would have been quicker. Performance is definitely better. I've still had a little bit of slowdown in multiplayer, but it's definitely better than it was early on.
We're at the hangar, sir. The general's waiting for you. Are you sure you don't want to check out the...
That's all well
Yeah.
and good, but I'm not here for these trifles. I've got a major fighter jet contract to attend to. So here's the real showstopper. I want you to demonstrate its air-to-ground and air-to-air capabilities for our guests.
Take a seat, Miller. I'm in charge here.
Ah, General. I was wondering when you'd come out of hiding. So, what's on the menu, Chef?
We'll start with a classic. Close air support with good old A-10s.
Yeah, like in '91, the good old days. You never change your record, do you?
Shut up, Miller! Commander, you will
They
be
got on
leading
well.
this demonstration. Call in an A-10 and order it to destroy the marked targets.
A10. Called in.
Planes must work in coordination with recon to target enemy ground units. The recon detects and identifies the target while the plane maneuvers to attack it.
Well, the Maverick's going to engage, but I guess we should do an airstrike.
CAS is on the way.
Not that we need to, I suppose. I mean, I could do that.
Close air support inbound.
Pretty sure you could just target it directly. It's kind of the wrong weapon set for this. You want sort of rockets or something to do like a proper strafing run.
The sound of that gun always gives me chills. It reminds me of well, whatever. Send the plane back to base before it runs out of fuel.
Warthog standing by for target.
I do love the sound of the gun on the Thunderbolt. Fighters next.
Now call in a Harrier to make a bombing run.
Oh, great. Another old crate.
Hey now, poor
Changing
Harrier.
course. New heading set. Attack vector confirmed. Bombs are ready.
Oh, actually,
Let's
more
reduce
like
the
that,
threat.
isn't it?
Strike complete.
Send the plane back to
Oh
base
wow!
before it runs
I didn't
out
think he
of
was going to
fuel.
drop there, but he
Harrier standing by.
did a very good drop at a funny angle.
Harrier ready.
Yeah, I zoomed back out because I didn't think he was going to drop them, but he did. Okay. Tight turn and drop. Interesting.
All right, Commander, send in the F-15EX now.
Finally.
This plane is equipped with a laser designation pod and smart bombs. You mark the target with the pod, and the bombs will correct their trajectory to hit with pinpoint accuracy.
Laser locked on. Precision strike.
Strike area confirmed.
You see,
Boom.
making gun runs and guiding missiles is outdated. Now, you drop a bomb from as far as you can and you let it do the job for you.
Well, let's try again with a moving target this time, and you'll see that a human is still needed to predict the target's trajectory.
Okay. Precision strike.
Going for effect. Airstrike is go for effect.
It's going to be a tight drop. Yeah, I think I'll have to pull out and then come back, maybe? Plus he's going to keep
Coordinates
moving.
received. Commencing attack.
Oh, there it goes. It's off.
When you take one of
Nice.
these bombs on the face like that, the coffin they send back home doesn't weigh much, believe me. Send in the second F-15, Commander, this time to demonstrate its air-to-air capabilities against drones.
New course
We have
set.
potential buyers for dozens of these planes, so make sure these drones are shot down nice and clean, Commander.
Remind me, Miller, are we here to defend these people or to sell them weapons?
Selling them weapons means they can defend themselves. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. I just make sure they buy from the right bait and tackle shop.
Drone destroyed. Proceed to next target.
Fencing in.
Second target destroyed.
3 out of 3.
Waste of
There's
missiles.
one more drone, Commander. Finish it.
Engaging bandit.
Great job, Commander. If we don't land a contract for a few jets after that, I'll be damned.
General, we've got a problem. I've asked confirmation from the airbase, and they sent 3 drones as planned, not 4.
Oh, shit. Don't tell me we scratched some civvies who can't read a map.
No, sir. The radar signature was definitely that of a UAV.
Well, in any case, that means trouble.
Victory. Didn't get my secondary, but you do hot for the teacher. Inspect all the training grounds. Find the hidden unit. Nosy Parker. Complete all the objectives in less than 30 minutes. So there's another hidden unit somewhere on the base. That's interesting. I'll have to go back and explore, because there's obviously something else there. Okay. Interesting. And let's do the entire thing in less than 30. But I didn't do all of them. Let's move on. That didn't take too long, thankfully. Next mission is Peacekeeper. Tension escalates rapidly between NATO and Russia.
The Lithuanian government denounced a violation of its airspace and closed its frontier with Belarus and Russia.
And place their troops on high alert.
The unknown object that was shot down during the exercise turned out to be a Russian drone. The official line is that it was shot down to prevent an air collision with our jets training nearby. But the Russians refused to go along with that story and maintained that it was flying on their side of the border.
But it was flying on the wrong side of the border, right?
Well, it was hit in the Lithuanian airspace, but ended up a few meters on the other side of the frontier. So, as you can imagine, they jumped on the occasion to create their own narrative. In any case, the Lithuanian government has closed their borders with Belarus and Kaliningrad until the end of the investigations. As a response, the Russians have placed all their troops at the border on high alert and sent a quote-unquote military convoy carrying humanitarian aid to Kaliningrad. They are approaching the town of Lazdiche as we speak.
And nobody thought about stopping them?
It's a tricky situation. The Lithuanians cannot block humanitarian convoys without breaking international treaties.
Humanitarian my ass. We can't let that happen. The so-called humanitarian convoy is like spitting in our face. Williams, what are our units in the area?
A striker company from 2nd Cav is training nearby. If they move at once, they should be able to intercept the convoy before it reaches the city of Lazdiche.
This isn't much, but it'll have to do. Dispatch them immediately.
General, don't you see what's happening? The drone, the convoy, half the Russian army are on high alert on the other side of the frontier. This whole situation could very well be a false flag operation. If you rush into this convoy with blazing guns, this would certainly give them a justification for a strong military response.
They wouldn't dare. They're only testing our resolve. So we'll put ourselves in their way, make a show of force, and watch them go crawl back under their rock.
And what will you do if they don't stop?
The city of Lazdiche is a vital crossroad to reinforce Lithuania. If they take control of it, we have no way to defend Vilnius in case of invasion. We cannot take the risk to let that happen.
Sir, Striker Company responded. They are already in sight of Lazdiche and are awaiting orders.
Thank you, Major. Let's go, Commander. We have a lot on our plate.
Okay, so choose our difficulty. Let's ramp it up. Let's go. I like the cute little roadblock they've got set up in the picture. Mine in game's not going to look like that. Go Strikers, go! It's got some banging tunes, this game. Yeah, I'm just out here
The
bopping
convoy
along
has
the
been
music.
spotted a few miles down this highway, sir.
No time to lose then. This crossroad is the last position where we can stop them before they reach the city.
Okay.
Send your troops there immediately, Commander.
So we've got a machine gun team there. See what we can call in. So we can have a striker with a javelin. We've got scouts. Let's bring in scouts and let's just... Oh, that's got a javelin on. That's a recon. Oh, that's good. So we get 2 recon units there. And then troopers. Oh, they're expensive. What about vehicles?
The convoy is approaching. We're
Striker
tracking its
ATGM.
position with a drone.
Hurry up! Capture the crossroad before they reach it.
Remember, this is officially a humanitarian convoy, and unless proven otherwise, it must be considered as such. Act with extreme caution here, General.
Get a recon straight in that
Yeah, of
building.
course. Commander, make sure our troops are instructed to hold their fire and engage only if fired upon.
Copy. Fire only when fired upon. ATGM carrier ready. Return fire only. Copy that.
So they're now on return fire only.
We are holding the crossroad, General. They are approaching rapidly. Maybe they didn't see us. Shall we fire a warning shot?
Negative!
Recon
Hold
team
your fire
reporting in.
and stay in the middle of the road. Show them we're here,
Good copy.
and they'll back off.
Waypoint received. Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Striker here. Roger. Moving to next waypoint.
Well, I'm in the middle of the
They
road.
stopped.
It looks like they're hesitating.
I guess they weren't expecting us. Come on, now is the moment of truth. Either they go back, or they try to pass in force.
Look, they're moving back.
Thank God we won't have a war on our hands today. Congratulations, General. I have to admit, I didn't think it would be that easy.
Troop transport.
No, wait.
Standing by.
They turned
Moving
left.
there now.
What are they doing?
They're trying another approach to bypass us. Commander, redeploy your troops on these crossroads. Show them we're not here by accident. Don't forget to call reinforcements. We'll need all the help we can get to cover all these crossing points.
Pedal to the metal.
The scout squad can probably stay in there.
Striker standing by.
ATGM can stay there.
Striker reporting in. Striker standing by. Already there.
First crossroad secured.
Copy. Relocating. Striker ready for combat.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
No ROE. Fire at will.
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
What happened? Why did your men open fire? Your instructions were not to engage.
You're not the one on the ground assessing the situation, Miller. The commander certainly had his reasons. His first duty is to ensure the
Firestarter.
Their aim was clearly to push us into a corner, and you fell for it like a fool. You have no idea of the shitstorm you just stirred up.
Ready for combat.
Armed vehicles are detaching from the bulk of the convoy. They're moving up in our direction. Prepare for an assault.
Disembark.
Establish defensive positions in the buildings near the crossroads on our flank, Commander. And make sure our troops are resupplied. If one of these positions is overwhelmed,
Already
fall
there.
back on the main crossroad and hunker down there.
Roger. Moving to next
Second
waypoint.
crossroad secured, sir.
Relocating to the next
Let's
emplacement.
Oopsie doodles.
To provide fire support, but they won't be there before 30 minutes. Your orders are simple. Hold at all costs until they arrive.
Your men will never hold that long. Give me a minute. We have a pair of AC-130 gunships in the area. I will demand they be rerouted in your direction.
We? Who are you actually working with now, Miller?
Just use the planes and don't ask questions. They will be there in about 10 minutes.
Anti-tank vehicle standing by.
They have... Oh, they have anti-infantry.
Smoke screen.
ATGM there. Oh dear. That's a vehicle. Where's those mortars?
Skylight for his house. Departing. Striker at your command, sir. Moving to contact. Striker here. We're combat ready. Combat vehicle standing by. Order ready to fire. Good copy. Fire coordinates received.
Stop mortaring those. We lost the thing over this side.
The flank is starting to crumble. You can abandon ground to gain time, Commander, but make sure you keep control of the main crossroad.
Order ready. Send coordinates. Roger. Call for fire received. Fighting vehicle ready. Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Mortar ready, sir. Call for fire received. Fly truck ready to transport. On the road again. Time to fingerprint that load.
Unload over here. Broken javelin over this way.
Roger.
Uh-oh. Oh, it got out. It's lucky.
Order at your command, sir. Striker ready for action. Everybody out. Check that building. Striker awaiting orders. Order ready. Send mission. Hey, check out this
Back to
booster
base. Scouts and the javelin come over this side.
moving out. Who needs support? Solid
More
copy.
of those
Fire
guys.
received. One more
Oh
hit.
shit.
Artillery is
Oh
down.
crap. I had decent eyes on that.
Personal carrier ready.
Oh wow. ATGM's really strong here.
Someone after a ride? Order available, sir. Striker standing by. Order ready. Send mission.
They're behind us as well.
Hand on it, come on!
That's bad.
One more hit and our vehicle's
Be
down!
advised, Commander.
Everyone,
A second
get
wave of
out.
vehicles has forced the border and is approaching on the highway. They are accompanied by self-propelled
Position
howitzers
ready.
this time.
Static defenses will be hammered by their artillery, so use the mobility of the strikers to avoid their fire.
Troop transport reporting in. Get your asses out of my vehicle. Armored transport reporting in. Backward.
Yeah, we are massively outgunned here.
Shit, that was close.
Scouts here.
Massively outgunned. Losing stuff was bad.
Roger. Moving the next waypoint. Moving there now.
Lock and load! We're moving!
Fighting vehicle reporting in. Armored transport ready. Driver, move back.
ATGMs are a big issue because I don't have much that can kill them.
Scouts at your orders, sir.
Backpedal, driver. Dumping cargo.
They're artillery in their own units, which is helpful
Recon
actually.
team, send traffic. Over.
Cargo truck ready. Combat vehicle ready. Striker here.
Get me some supplies.
Enemies hot on our trail.
I love big guns.
Heavy weapons team taking fire. Striker, ready for action. Fighting vehicle at your command, sir.
Strikers are doing a good job here.
Copy. Relocating. Metal to the metal.
Infantry not so much. There's just too many enemy units for them to deal with.
Situation time.
4 minutes.
Logic here, send traffic. Striker here.
Their artillery fires volley after volley without repositioning. Sadly, our mortars lack the range to provide counter battery without exposing themselves.
Striker here.
They're just asking to be beaten. Williams, contact the Lithuanian artillery battery that was training with the Strikers. Those PZH-2000s will come in handy.
Anti-armor vehicle
At once, sir.
Striker,
A handful of Lithuanian units have arrived and will hold the outskirts of the town on our left. Fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there to receive the main Russian assault. The situation is getting dire here, Miller. When are those planes coming?
Almost
3
there.
minutes.
Just hold on a few more minutes.
Oh man, I don't think I can hold for that
Lithuanian
long.
artillery responded. One of their platoons is already on its way. You can call it as reinforcement, Commander.
Calling them all in, but
proceeding to the next base of fire. Driver, backwards. ACGM carrier, ready for combat. Already there. Roger, moving out. Smoke deployed. Back pedal. Artillery available, sir.
full spread.
Direct fire engagement. Artillery ready to fire, sir. Moving. Artillery on the move. Artillery at your command, sir. Engaging targets with direct fire. Troop transports ready. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Defensive smoke! Our vehicle has been hit! Need repair! Fighting vehicle is combat ready, sir. Copy that. Looking for targets. End of the line. All out.
I'm gonna lose this here.
All artillery reporting in. Target marked. Direct fire.
Yeah. I don't think it'd help that I open fire first.
Need supplies?
Enemy units are pouring through the main crossroad. Eliminate them and retake it immediately.
Base of fire in that building. Take that building! Get covered! Move to that building! Ready to rain down.
Our position is overwhelmed. Retreat into the city outskirts and try to survive until the gunships arrive.
Mark. Moving a new fighting position.
Yeah, this hasn't gone well. Lithuanians pushed up quite far.
Roger, we're Oscar Mike. Roger, we're on the move. Mobile artillery standing by. Providing direct fire.
The cavalry has arrived, Commander. The gunships are here to support you. Move them over enemy positions and enjoy the show.
Are they actually on the field already? Oh, they are. Oh, wow, there's 4 of them.
Adjust elevations. The angel of death is in the air. Gunship standing by for target.
Oh, no, it's just 2, but we get 4 here.
Weapons team at your orders. Our vehicle can't take much more of this.
I mean, that's pretty fun. whiffing off missiles as well.
Artillery engaged! Send your orders! No party without Arnie! Vehicle heavily damaged! Need maintenance! Moving out. Moving there now.
Gotta get this over the point so we don't lose it.
Striker awaiting orders. Artillery available, sir. Let's back out. Smoke deployed.
They fired 2 missiles at once. That's how they're doing so much damage. I thought it was just 1 missile, but
The
there's 2
Russian
coming
troops
from
seem to
them.
be falling back. Looks like they've had enough for today.
They're about to take the point. Getting the point, getting the point, getting the point.
It needs to be withdrawn. But they bought us precious time to organize our next move. Congratulations, Commander.
No time for congratulations. Reports indicate Russian penetrations in all the main axes leading to the 3 capital cities of the Baltic states. So there you have it, General. Your long-awaited war.
We got smashed. I am entertained that we kind of started that, though. Oh, we gotta restart that. We gotta play it again. Gotta play it again. Gotta play that again. Gotta give it another go. Without starting it this time. Still a banging tune.
The convoy has been spotted a few miles down this highway, sir.
No time to lose then. This crossroad is the last position where we can stop them before they reach the city. Send your troops there immediately, Commander.
Wait, where am I? Oh god, I somehow ended up over the other side of the map. That's weird. Those guys in straight away. Let's go one of those guys in. Let's get some troops in.
Roger. We're
Oh,
on the move.
The convoy is approaching. We're tracking its position
ATGM
with a
then.
drone.
Hurry up!
The infantry's
Capture the
expensive.
crossroad before they reach it.
Remember, this is officially a humanitarian convoy, and unless proven otherwise, it
They're
must
moving
be
fast.
considered as such. Act with extreme caution here, General.
Yeah, of course. Commander, make sure our troops are instructed to hold their fire. And
H for hold
engage
fire on
only
the
if
keyboard,
fired
by the
upon.
way, if you want the hotkey.
We are holding the crossroad, General. They are approaching rapidly. Maybe they didn't see us. Shall we fire a warning shot?
Negative! Hold your fire and stay in the middle of the road. Show them we're here, and they'll back off.
Here.
Bikers in the road.
They stopped.
It looks like they're hesitating.
I guess they weren't expecting us. Come on, now is the moment of truth. Either they go back, or they try to pass
Good
in
copy.
force.
Next waypoint received. All walking sandbags! Jump out!
Look, they're moving back.
Thank God we won't have a war on our hands today. Congratulations, General. I have to admit, I didn't think it would be
Combat
that
vehicle
easy.
standing by.
No, wait.
Roger. Moving
They
out.
turned left. What are they doing?
Copy. Relocating.
They're trying another approach to bypass
Roger.
us.
Moving to
Commander,
next waypoint.
redeploy your troops on these crossroads. Show them we're not here by accident. Don't forget to call reinforcements. We'll need all the help we can get to
Good
cover all
copy.
these crossing
Next
points.
waypoint received. Ain't gonna pay no toll this time. Moving there now. Personal carrier here. Cargo truck ready. Cargo dumped.
Yeah, last time it looked like the Javelin was firing, but I think it's maybe just a setup time or something.
Striker awaiting
They've
orders.
stopped again. Second crossroad secured, sir. Enemy soldiers
dropped
have
off
dismounted from the
troops.
trucks and started moving in our direction. We got positive identification of weapons. I repeat, PID of weapons.
Hold your fire! This is a game of chicken. Whoever shoots first takes the blame.
Artillery
And whoever
fire
gets
out.
shot first dies. Williams, drop a bomb on the road in front of them as a warning. We must show where our red line stands.
Drop a bomb?
Striker here.
What do you mean drop a bomb? Pause game a second. I don't have access to any bot. I guess I got the striker.
Who needs support?
But it's out of range.
Fire coordinates received. Who wants a skylight for his house? Recon vehicle ready.
You haven't...
Mortar ready. Send coordinates.
Oh.
Mortar ready to engage, sir.
They dropped the bomb there. They shut down our
Drone has been
UAV.
shut down.
Mortar ready, sir.
It's clear they're not coming to shake hands. You're authorized to engage, Commander.
Logi here. send
Armed
traffic.
vehicles are detaching from the bulk of the convoy. They're moving up in our direction. Prepare for an assault.
Heavy firepower.
Establish defensive
Well, that just let them get
positions
right on
near
top
the
of us.
crossroads on our flank, Commander. And make sure our troops are resupplied. If one of these positions is overwhelmed, fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there. I scrambled jets to provide fire support, but they won't be there before 30 minutes. Your orders are simple. Hold at all costs until they arrive.
Ready to fire.
Your men will never hold that long. Give me a minute. We have a pair of AC-130 gunships in the area. I will demand they be rerouted in your direction.
Who are you actually working with now, Miller?
Striker here.
Just use the planes and don't ask questions. They will be there in about 10 minutes.
I'm gonna retreat to try and preserve troops this time, because last time I lost a lot.
Moving out. Let's take the hammer lane. Let's back out.
Our flank is starting to crumble. You can abandon ground to gain time, Commander, but make sure you keep control of the main crossroad.
Weapons jammed in combat. Awaiting command. Striker ready. Copy. Relocating.
I got a machine gun, engage with that.
Engage and destroy. Smoke deployed. Roger. Moving out. Copy. Relocating. Troop transport. Standing by. ATGM carrier. Ready for action. Order at your command, sir. Fly truck. Ready to
You
transport.
unload and then go back to
Roger.
base.
Side. Heading back to base. Fire and maneuver. Who wants a skylight for his house? Roger. Call for fire received. Our vehicle took a hit. We need maintenance. Anti-tank vehicle engaged. Striker in combat. Send your orders. Combat vehicle at your command, sir. Striker here. We're combat ready.
We lost the thing on that side as well.
Striker taking fire.
Creeping barrage that way.
Fire coordinates received. Weapons team
You
at
need
your
to
command,
retreat
sir.
because you're in a bad way anyway.
Engage in
You need to
combat.
head that way.
Full speed. Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me.
You're going to die.
Ready.
Unfortunate.
Striker here. Go ahead.
You need to retreat to there. Need some troops in here.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Striker awaiting orders. Back up, back up. Reverse. Who needs support?
Area attack there.
Fire mission received. Striker at your command, sir.
Run around the back here.
Striker standing by. Striker at your command, sir. Mortar ready, sir. Our vehicle has been hit. Need repair. Order in combat. Requesting orders.
They have great eyes on. They just slaughtered that. They have better eyes on than we do.
Striker here. Combat patrol underway.
Strikers aren't that good, I'm afraid.
Striker under fire.
Be advised, Commander. A second wave of vehicles has forced the border and is approaching on the highway. They're accompanied by self-propelled howitzers this time.
Static defenses will be hammered by their artillery, so use the mobility of the strikers to avoid their fire.
Someone call for a cab? Solid copy. Advance and report. Reconnaissance.
Should be able to hold here, I think.
Move backward.
Reverse that. I need more supplies. Ooh.
Looks like we got us a convoy.
That would be the artillery.
Combat. Personal carrier engaged in combat. Transport engaged in combat.
I mean, yeah.
Striker here.
Jeez.
We're engaged.
That's going to hurt. I'm going to lose stuff here.
Heavily damaged. Need Striker engaged in combat. Need supplies?
Yeah. They just, once they're under fire and stuff, they don't move fast enough anyway. So artillery is king still in this game.
Logistics ready.
Yeah.
Order engaged. What are your
Try and reverse here.
Someone asked for a ride?
Just got to try and hold here if we can.
Recon vehicle is good to go.
A handful of Lithuanian units have arrived, and will hold the outskirts of the town on our left. Fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there to receive the main Russian assault.
The thing is, once the artillery starts running down those again, it's just going to kill all the units. Last time they killed their own units, which is much preferable.
Combat vehicle ready. Looking for enemy contact. Pushing forward.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Striker standing by. Transport here. We're in combat. Striker here. We're under
Their
fire.
artillery fires volley after volley without repositioning. Sadly, our mortars lack the range to provide counter battery without exposing themselves.
They're just asking to be beaten. Williams, contact the Lithuanian artillery battery that was training with the strikers. Those PZH 2000s will come in handy.
At once, sir.
Over. Heading back to base. Striker ready. Striker here.
And then there.
Combat. Sweeping area.
There's a lot of vehicles coming in. I need that artillery to stop.
The situation is getting dire here, Miller. When are those planes coming?
Under fire.
Almost there. Just hold on a few more minutes.
Back up.
Sir, the Lithuanian artillery responded. One of their platoons is already on its way. You can call it as reinforcement, Commander.
Popping smoke. Artillery relocating. Fighting vehicle ready.
These guys immediately, let's just lay waste to that.
Recon vehicle made contact with the enemy. Roger. We're on the move. Anti-armor, here. Combat patrol underway. Our vehicle can't take much more of this.
The infantry has taken the brunt of it. How are you guys not in range? Come on, you gotta be in range. Thank you.
Fighting vehicle in combat. Backpedal, driver.
Pull back, infantry.
Mobile artillery reporting in. Fighting vehicle reporting in. Roger. Moving out. Order ready. Send mission.
Barrage.
Mobile artillery standing by.
Sounds like their guns have been silenced at last.
Good. That's some good news at least. You guys, you guys need to retreat.
Artillery took a hit. We need maintenance. Mortar engaged.
Enemy units are pouring through the main crossroad. Eliminate them and retake it immediately.
We have a building to secure.
You got no chance, mate. Too many units.
Weapons team ready.
Our position is overwhelmed. Retreat into the city outskirts and try to survive until the gunships arrive.
Artillery ready to fire, sir. Engaging targets with direct fire. Smoke screen deployed. Target marked, direct fire. Striker here. We're under fire. Metal to the metal. Artillery at your command, sir. Providing direct fire. Mobile artillery reporting in.
The
Direct fire.
cavalry
barrage
has
it
arrived,
that way.
Commander. The gunships are here to
Hallelujah.
support you. Move them over enemy positions and enjoy the show.
Standing by. Gunship ready. Roger, flying there.
Should have them both over this side to help me. Because, need more infantry in here just to hold the point.
Get away. Put that hammer down. Pedal to metal. No party without Hardy. Key targets with direct fire.
They are very pretty, those things.
Need supplies? Ready to rain down death. We're on the move. Striker ready for combat. Weapons team here. Get in that building. Ozzy here, send trap. Heavy weapons here. Armored transport, standing by. Striker, ready for action. Direct fire, on my mark. Target mark, direct fire.
I don't know if there's anything here. Obviously we can't see it.
Ready. You like big guns too?
Get these guys to run that way. Get another vehicle in there.
Double time.
This could be a waste of ammo, but we'll see. Are these guys completely out of ammo? No, the gun's still active. Maybe send it over there to help.
Mobile artillery.
The Russian troops seem to be falling back. Looks like they've had enough for today.
Providing direct fire.
That
Oh,
was
yeah,
a
they're
close
retreating.
shave. The Striker Brigade is in poor shape and needs to be withdrawn. But they bought us precious time to
Well, we did better
organize
that
the next
time.
move. Congratulations, Commander.
Striker at your command.
No time for congratulations.
Combat vehicle
Reports
ready.
indicate Russian penetrations on all the main axes leading to the 3 capital cities of the Baltic states. So there you have it, General. Your long-awaited war
So, in actual fact, you're probably better off opening fire on them before they get near you, so they can't destroy stuff up close. So, actually, being the one that starts the fight isn't necessarily the wrong thing in this mission. So, there you go. Interesting. Don't lose any crossroads, don't lose a single unit. I mean, not happening for me, but I'm sure someone can do it. That was really good fun. Tune in tomorrow, and I will be playing the next mission.